Hi everyone. So today we're going to be talking about another Dartmoor folk tale, which is the Vixanna, the Witch of Vixen. Now, Vixen is situated between Tavistock and Princetown, up on Dartmoor. And is said to have been inhabited by an evil witch named Vixanna. The tour became a place of ill omens while this legend went on. And according to folklore, she actually hollowed out a cave underneath and opened a portal in which creatures from the underworld could pass in and out. So, Vixanna is said to be have been extremely tall for a woman, over 6 foot, with a hunched figure, and walked with a knobbly stick. She was meant to have black hair, and people have said that they can remember when they were children that she was old, and she just got older and older. And she had unwashed clothes and smelt incredibly bad. Vixanna hated everyone, and likewise everyone and everything hated her. It said that she would sit on top of the tor and wait for lone travellers to pass by. And if she seen one, she would do a spell to create a very thick, dense fog that would surround the traveller, and then they'd be unable to navigate their surroundings. She would then put on a sweet voice, and the travellers thought that they were being led to safety, but they were actually being led to the bog that lay at the bottom of the tor. So when they actually got into the bog and started to sink in it, she would laugh, and the struggles that they had trying to get out made them only sink more. And it said that the last thing that they saw was her old haggard face and her cackles as they disappeared. Until one day a young man set out to see if this Vixanna was actually real, or if it was just story behind the bad weather up on the tor. So he was unlike any other man. He actually hated witchcraft and witches, and wasn't scared of Vixanna like the other townsfolk. And he actually saved a pixie from a bog on the moor, and was given 2 special items. One was a ring that could make him invisible to everybody, including people with magical abilities. The other was the gift of sight through dense fog and bad weather. So this man's gone up to the tor, and he's walking up, and he sees perched on the top of the tor Vixanna herself. So he carries on walking, and he can hear her muttering, and he can see this fog rolling in, but it does not affect him. He's got the gift of being able to see through the fog. So he carries on, and she's completely bewildered how he's not stopped, and like her usual tics and tricks of getting them to go into the bog just doesn't work on him. So he gets probably halfway up to the top, and he slips on the ring, and he can hear Vixanna shouting and yelling, trying to actually find him, looking around, and she's gone closer to the edge of the tor. So in this time, he's actually walked up behind her, and can see her hanging literally over the edge. So with one little shove, he pushes her off, and she lands in the bog that all the other poor souls landed in. And she struggles and struggles and sinks further and further until she disappears. Now, the man didn't just go and leave Vixen Tor. He actually stayed for a fair few hours to make sure that she didn't manage to climb her way out of the bog. But the fog disappeared, the sun started shining, and so he walked back into the town to tell everybody that the big bad witch had gone from the tor and that she was now dead. So I hope you liked this, and I will see you in the next one.